Hi everyone, welcome to the Idaho Springs Public Library at 219 14th Avenue in Idaho Springs, Colorado. It's a sunny spring day in the mountains and we're going to be touring this beautiful library to help celebrate National Library Week. We have a little friend who'll be joining us on the tour in just a little while, and she's hanging out over by the lamppost. Before we begin, I'll give you a quick history of the library. Early in 1903, a group of citizens approached Andrew Carnegie with a request to support the construction of a public library in Idaho Springs. Mr. Carnegie required that the land must be donated, the city must provide funds to operate the library, and supply a set of plans for his approval. The conditions were met, and Mr. Carnegie donated over $10,000 for the construction of the library. Construction began in 1904, and this building is a great example of the colonial revival style of architecture. The library opened its doors on February 1st, 1905. Honey Bunny is still hanging out waiting for us. To the right here, this is the original cornerstone of the library, and this building was constructed in 1904 by two local brick masons, Sidney Varnez and Silas Knowles. So if the library was built in 1904 and it's the year 2020, how old is this library? I'll give you a hint. 2020 minus 1904 equals. We've got a lot to see, so let's move on. Miss Honey Bunny, are you ready for the tour? Come on, Honey Bunny. Jump. Let's go. On the library grounds is a 1,200-pound Civil War cannon. The cannon was originally cast in Boston and used by the Union in the war. Around 1900, it was sent to Idaho Springs and has made its home at the library ever since. The cannon was restored to its former glory within the last decade, and it's an incredible sight. It truly is awesome. It's also a great place for photos. Isn't it, Miss Honey Bunny? There is also a World War II memorial that honors all of the soldiers from Clear Creek County who served in the war. We have a piece of Idaho Springs history here as well, with an original arrastra from the first Spanish mines in the area. Does anyone know what an arrastra is? That was pretty quick, but basically an arrastra is a primitive mill for grinding and pulverizing gold or silver ore. The library grounds have been named the Plummer Robbins Park in honor of Emma Plummer, who donated the land, and Margaret Robbins, who was the first librarian. In 2010, the exterior of the library was restored with the help of the Colorado Historical Society. That project soon followed by a complete interior renovation and the addition of an elevator in 2012. I think Miss Honey Bunny needs a snack. Okay, Honey Bunny, let's go. Let's take a look inside the library. This is the main entrance of the library, and we're heading up to the second floor. Let's go inside. Thanks for your help. It's a grand entrance. On the right side is a picture of the first librarian, Margaret Robbins, who served from 1904 to 1930. Here on the left is an amazing quilt. Look at all the books. The beautiful piece of art was made and donated by Della Morris Francis. The names on the book represent donors to the library renovation project in 2012. Here on the wall is a picture of Andrew Carnegie. He's the man who donated the $10,000 to build our library. This picture was a gift from the Carnegie Corporation of New York in 1935. Andrew Carnegie spent much of his money establishing over 2,500 public libraries. The library has a beautiful conference room, which can be reserved for private meetings. The room also has our reference collection. Miss Honeybun wants to show you my favorite book. The World's Most Beautiful Libraries. You'll have to be sure and take a look at it the next time you stop in. The main room on the south side of the building is set up with great computers that patrons can easily access the internet to answer email, do research, create resumes, and just have fun. The internet is available year-round, and you can even access it outside the building. We have a large collection of DVDs. The magazines are here. We have audiobooks, as well as Blu-rays. And you can even check out a Blu-ray player if you need to. On the walls are beautiful historical photographs of early life in Idaho Springs. These were donated by the Idaho Springs Historical Society. And there's Bear. Miss Honeybun wants to say hi. Our teddy bear friends have been looking out for the library for a couple of weeks now. This picture is the Idaho Springs Public Library, 1904. That's an original. New nonfiction, that's always a great section to head to. Heading to the north side of the library, you'll see our classic collection here on the left. This is our adult nonfiction. This is where you'll find books on science, history, and so much more. This is also where you'll find our biographies are here. These are books that tell you the stories of a person's life, like Nelson Mandela. Great view out to the Carlson playground. We miss those kids. Let's head downstairs. Miss Honeybun wants to take the fast route. Are you sure? Okay. I hope that works out for her. Just a note, only bunnies can do this at the library. Looks like she made it. Now let's take a look at Miss Honeybun's favorite place to read and play, the children's area. Miss Honeybunny and Miss Holly read stories to the kids here, and the kids can check out great books and play with toys. And our teddy bears. Lots of great things to do down in this area. Lots of great DVDs and Blu-rays. More of our friends looking out the window, checking for our kids. Miss Honeybunny loves to read to our storyfish, Gold Rush. There's Gold Rush. And Dumbledore. And Dumbledore is a little shy. You can see him. He's hiding in the treasure chest. We'll wait just a second and we'll see if Dumbledore will come out. Come on, Dumbledore. Everybody wants to meet you. There's Gold Rush. There's Dumbledore. There's Dumbledore and Gold Rush. You'll have to be sure to read to our storyfish the next time you're here. Say goodbye, Honeybunny. We're heading into the adult fiction section now, as well as our young adult books. We also have computers here for the kids and teens. The section over here is our juvenile section with fiction, nonfiction, graphic novels, and biographies. Check out the Dewey Decimal System. Miss Honeybunny wants to check out a biography. Let's see what she wants. What a great choice. The Man Who Loved Libraries, the story of Andrew Carnegie. It's also an awesome place to end our tour. The Idaho Springs Public Library was built 116 years ago and is one of the oldest remaining Carnegie-funded libraries existing in Colorado.